Hello, ITU community. I'm Yaojin Shan, President and CEO of International Technological University, and I have some exciting updates for our community. WASC has confirmed ITU accreditation through 2021. ITU was commended for its industry practitioner model, giving ITU students training that is highly relevant to Silicon Valley employers. And we thank the WASC panel for such an honest evaluation of ITU's unquestioned academic excellence. Now I'd like to announce exciting new changes ITU has made in curriculum structure, specifically to foster industry participation with ITU students. Starting the summer term and going big in the fall of 2020, we are launching the new modular course offerings called the Nugget courses. ITU Nuggets are essentially a shortened version of our typical ITU classes, but instead of having 45 lecture hours, as is typical, a nugget can be as few as 5 lecture hours. Whatever is new, whatever is emerging, the nugget structure allows for instant feedback training back to our students so that indeed ITU's offerings develops at the speed of Silicon Valley industry. You will see emerging technologies featured in our classes and events, topics that are right on the pulse of Silicon Valley's new tech. And ITU Presents, which was formerly the joint seminar program, will return this summer.
Hi, this is Alejandro Peña, Vice President of Academic Support Services, and I'm here to talk to you about academic advising. Welcome to ITU. Academic advising is the development of a dynamic relationship between students and advisors to create a meaningful educational goals in relation to the interests and future career goals with making the most of a college experience. It's a decision-making relationship in which students seek to maximize their educational potentials through communication and information exchange with advisors. Academic advising at ITU strives to provide opportunities and build quality professional guidance and academic advising to all students in order to develop a meaningful, safe, and supportive learning atmosphere. We assist our students in being able to successfully transition and thrive in an academic environment identity, clarify and implement an academic plan for success in order to graduate and reach their academic and career goals. We provide a safe and trusting environment with the necessary tools, strategies, and resources for success. The advising student partnership requires participation and involvement from both. The Academic Services Department also serves as a liaison between faculty and staff. We assist students with the following: information about degree programs, compliance, integrity, academic regulations and policies, academic evaluations and assessments, provide students with information regarding graduation, including preliminary graduation checklist, petition to graduate, reduced course load, independent study, degree planning or roadmap, assist with academic provision, liaison between students and faculty, improving study skills and strategies, time management skills, scholarship information, and resources to help students succeed. Make an appointment. Students can make appointments to meet with an advisor Monday to Friday by calling the Student Information Center front desk at 888-488-4968. Academic requirements. Course Catalog Year 2019-2020 is guided to be your reference. The requirement will change for future students. However, you will follow these requirements unless you decide to change to the new requirements. 4 core courses or 12 credits, 1 capstone or thesis, 3 credits, 1 internship, part-time is 1 credit, or full-time 3 credits, 1 or 3 credits. 6 to 7 elective courses, 18 to 20 credits, for a total 36 credits. If you're transferring from another regionally accredited university, not finished degree, you can apply to transfer up to 9 credits that will count as electives. 1 internship course is required, and if you take more than 1, the rest will count as elective courses. ITU uses a letter grade scale. All earned grades will permanently be on your record. Courses can be repeated for better grades, and the new grades will count toward your total. But the old letter grade will stay in your records with no credits. A full load is 9 credits. Academic probation is when a student falls under a 3.0 cumulative GPA. Students not able to participate in internship. Students not able to participate or be members of the SGA. Students will not qualify for scholarships. ITU operates on a trimester system. Every trimester is the same, and no trimester is optional. Students can finish a degree in 3 terms if they take 12 credits per term. All required courses must be taken. F1 students have to be full-time every trimester unless they qualify for annual vacation after 1 year of classes or 3 terms. Thank you. You'll see me again later when I come for information with EMS and the ticketing system.
Hello and welcome all of our students to ITU. My name is Farzona. I'm also a student at ITU and currently pursuing my MBA. I'm going to give a brief introduction to the ITU library web pages so that you can see and use the tools that are available to you as you make progress in your studies at ITU. Currently, the ITU library services are online as we follow shelter-in-place orders. However, there are many useful resources that you can use immediately to support your information literacy and research practices. You can find the ITU library page by going to itu.edu, then scrolling to About and Administrative Departments. Or from the ITU homepage, scroll all the way down to the black section at the bottom where you will see Library. The library page Welcome tab shows you the email info@itu.edu to use in case you have any specific question after visiting the virtual library. There is also a link to our ticketing system if you would like to submit a request to Freshdesk. You can see under the Style Guides tab, there is a document that you should read and follow when you're working on a master's thesis project. You should also be using APA style when you're writing assignments, and we'll see the link here for more information. If you access the library catalog and e-resources tab, we suggest you register for a San Jose State University library card, and there is the Become a Member link. ITU students have full privileges on-site at the SGSU campus library to access research databases, and you can check out books using your library card. I would recommend that you look for a research librarian when you are in their library who will help you save time to research sources on site. The section called Workshops and Webinars has different presentation on library and information literacy. These slides presentation are really helpful for your learning right now. Each presentation begins with what you can expect to learn, with lots of detailed information on topics like plagiarism, how to write a research paper, or following proper citation guidelines. Finally, you should always talk to your professor about your research question and needs. They're happy to provide you with great research suggestions. This concludes our tour of the virtual ITU library. I hope you enjoy your time here as a student. Do not hesitate to contact us at the email below. Enjoy your trimester.
Hello, my name is Kent Carson. I'm an advisor in the International Student Office, commonly referred to as ISO. This presentation is about the roles and benefits of maintaining F1 status. At the ISO, currently we have 2 staff members. We have Amy Chong, our director of ISO, and there's myself, who is just a regular ISO advisor. If you want to contact us, you can email us at iso@itu.edu. You can also contact us via support ticket. We also have appointments. Right now we don't have in-person appointments, but normally we have in-person or Zoom appointments. If you want to make an appointment, you can call the ITU front desk. You can find the phone number on the ITU's website. We also have ISO walk-ins Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Currently, during COVID-19, we just have appointment slots during those times. But normally, you don't need to make an appointment. You can just come in to the building. Some topics we're going to discuss are full-time course of study, reporting requirements, various International Student Office documents, and work employment, on-campus and off-campus work employment. This slide is about your I-94. If you go to this website, you can download a copy of your I-94. Every time you re-enter the country, it gets updated, so you should download and print out a copy every single time you enter the US. If you're an international student who's just arriving in the US the first time, you should download this copy and email it to ISO. We do need a copy of it. This slide shows your I-20. This is a document that you should be familiar with. It shows information about your program of study and also information about yourself. I want to highlight 2 areas of importance. One is the program of study. You'll see a code, a CIP code, where it says your major. This major should match what it shows in our student records. So basically, this is what you're studying at ITU. If you think this does not match with what you're studying, then you should email us as soon as possible, because this area on your I-20 should match what you're studying. If you have any questions about that, just email us at iso@itu.edu. I also want to highlight the program start and end dates. For F1 students, you need to finish your program by the end date that's shown on your I-20. So if you see this end date coming up and you are not close to graduation yet, or you don't think you're going to finish graduating in time, you need to email us as soon as possible, because we may need to extend your I-20, and that's very important. So please look at those, especially those two areas on your I-20. And this is the second page of the I-20. It shows CPT authorization, OPT authorization, and also travel endorsements if you ever need to leave the country. For international travel, if you ever need to travel and re-enter the US, you must have a passport that's valid for at least 6 months, a valid F1 visa, and also a travel endorsement that's signed on page 2 of your I-20. If you need to travel, you need to let us know beforehand. There's a form you need to fill out. We'll give you all the information you need. Just let us know ahead of time, at least a few weeks in advance, and we'll tell you what you need to bring when you travel. For full-time study, F1 students must be enrolled in a full-time course load. That means 9 credits per trimester. Usually that's 3 courses, but 9 credits each trimester is the absolute minimum you need to take as an F1 student, and only 1 online course is allowed per trimester. If you only have 1 final class to graduate, it cannot be an online class. And you also must be sure to attend all course sessions, because attendance is mandatory. Keep in mind that you are also responsible for keeping accurate records of any work that you complete during your studies. So make sure you keep records of homework or other coursework or tests, any kind of coursework that you take in your classes. This slide is about F1 annual vacation. After 3 consecutive trimesters of full-time study, if you want to, you can request an annual vacation, and we'll see if you qualify for it. You need to be enrolled in 3 consecutive trimesters of at least 9 credits each trimester. During the break, annual vacation, you can enroll in part-time classes, so 3 units or 6 units. You can also take an internship if you wish. You just need to make sure to apply for it, like how you usually apply for internship each term. And after the term ends, after the annual vacation ends, you need to be sure to register for the full course load the following trimester. Reporting information. So F1 students who have an address change, you need to be sure to report that to us within 10 days. If you're returning from a break or annual vacation, please let us know at least a month in advance of the coming trimester. If you intend to transfer to another school, you need to let us know as well, because there's a process you need to go through. We'll let you know the process. Just be sure to give us enough time in advance. And if you're graduating in the following term, let us know as well, and we can help you, guide you through the process. These are a list of important documents that you need to be sure to have. I want to emphasize that any I-20s, financial documents, proof of residency, proof of your address, any documents from the government, even syllabi that you have from your courses, everything that you get from ITU or from the government, you should keep copies, multiple copies of this in your records. It's important to keep copies of all these documents for you, because you don't know if you'll need them in the future. And we don't always keep copies of things. We keep copies of some things, but we may not have copies if you ask for it years from now. So be sure to keep copies of them for your records. For off-campus work, you must have proper authorization, either CPT or OPT. OPT is after graduation, CPT is internship while you're attending school. Working illegally is a non-reinstatable offense. You must have proper authorization, and work must be in your field of study. If you ever do on-campus jobs, we do have some on-campus jobs for student assistants, but there's a maximum of 20 hours per week that you can work for those on-campus jobs. For internships, all internships fall between the dates of the term. You cannot engage in an internship off-campus without the proper CPT authorization, which is shown on your I-20. The work date is shown on your I-20, and you cannot work without that I-20. Do not engage in an internship beyond the CPT end date as shown on the I-20. And also do not begin an internship without first receiving that authorization. And obviously submitting fake documents can result in suspension or expulsion from ITU. Thank you for your time. ISO will also be emailing you your I-20s very shortly, so please be sure to check your student email address regularly for any updates, as well as for your copies of your I-20s as well. Currently, I'm also helping in the registrar's office. The registrar's office handles issues related to student academic records, class registration, and conferring degrees, among many other things. If you ever have issues or questions related to class registration, adding or dropping classes, or information about your student record, you can contact us. Due to COVID-19 right now, we don't have student walk-ins or appointment slots, but you can reach out to us through email, which is registrar@itu.edu. You can also submit a support ticket via our school support ticket system, Freshdesk. I look forward to hearing from you.
Hello, my name is Michelle Liang. I'm the SGA advisor. SGA stands for Student Government Association. First of all, on behalf of SGA, I'm thrilled to welcome you to be part of the ITU family. You may wonder, how does SGA relate to you? Simply put, SGA is of the students, by the students, and for the students. More precisely, SGA will promote student participation in campus life and investigate solutions to various issues that affect the campus as a whole. For example, SGA played an important role during the WASC panel visit to ITU this January and received high appraisal from the WASC panel that SGA and ALC provide for the orderly and systematic engagement of students, faculty, and staff. As the last phase of the student intake pipeline, student has direct access to our President Yao in order to solve exceptional cases for students. If you encounter issues, first go through the student intake pipeline ticketing systems. But if you can still get a solution within the normal workflow, you can reach out to SGA and we can work with President on your behalf to address your issues. Furthermore, SGA is dedicated to and advocates for unity, teamwork, diversity, acknowledgement of excellence, mutual respect, and the positive development of all individuals. This is a great platform for you to contribute and grow at ITU. While you can refer to the SGA constitutions to get more details, I'm here to give you some highlights on how you can participate at ITU as new students. First, the SGA membership consists of the SGA Executive Council, the SGA Representative Council, a Club Delegate Council, and SGA Advisor. Currently, I'm serving as the SGA Advisor, and the SGA Executive Council and Representative Council are active to serve you as students. Members of both councils will be chosen through popular votes annually in the fall trimester, except the first trimester executive, and approved by the SGA advisor. We'll go back there in a minute. In addition, the Executive Council members need to finish their first trimester at ITU in order to be qualified. Second, the general student body is made up of all students paying the student activity fee for the current trimester. These students are automatically represented by the SGA. So, what does it mean to you as a new student? That means you are already paying the student activity fee and you are part of the general student body. And you are encouraged to run for the first trimester representative as is selected by the Executive Council and approved by the SGA advisor. You know, we need to keep the first trimester representative fresh for each trimester, right? SGA also evolving in order to serve our students better. Recently, we have added the SGA Advisory Board and the SGA-sponsored student assistance. The SGA Advisory Board provides new opportunities for former SGA Council members and academic department chairs to contribute. On the other hand, the SGA assistants are recruited to work on a student outreach pipeline that is an important addition to the student intake pipeline served by the ITU staff. The SGA assistants are on-campus jobs, and you can apply for it anytime when there is a vacancy. So watch out for the job announcements from SGA. I'm so excited that now you are on board, and I have so much to share with you. But I realize that you have so much to learn and take away today at the virtual new student orientation. So I will make it very simple for you to reach out to us. Remember, email us at sga@itu.edu. Stay safe and keep connected with SGA.
Hello, new student. I hope you're doing fine. First of all, I would like to say I hope you all are safe and healthy during this time. And this is the first time we're doing it this way. Usually we like to meet the student face to face. We like to talk to the student, to know each other better. But this time it's exception, and we hope next trimester we can meet you, face to face. So I would like to welcome you to the ITU, to all, no matter what is your program, you are very welcome. You will be taken care of in all the program, and also in terms of the accounting. I'm going to talk about the accounting, introducing the accounting, what you need to know, the most important about the accounting department. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Amal Mugarbil. I am the Chief Financial Officer, and you may later on, during your study, you may receive many emails from our department, and if you have any question, any specific things you like to address it to me, you may email me, or you may come to the office when we open again. Our office hours are from Monday to Friday, 10 to 6 p.m., 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we take 1 hour lunch from 12 to 1 p.m. For anything, if you need to fax any paper, or if you need to send any document, you may fax it to the number 408-400-2271. This is the accounting fax number. How to contact also, maybe you say, how I can contact directly the finance department without going to other department. You may email us at berthar@itu.edu, or you may send a ticket to Fresh Desk. And of course, any information we will send later also by email, so we can remind you of all the contact information. When you enroll in any classes, you need, of course, to make payment. If you take one course, you need to pay $2,100. If you take 2 courses, that means that tuition fee is $4,200. If you take 3 courses, usually students take 3 courses, and the tuition fee is $6,300. And also there are non-refundable fees, which are registration fee, technology fee, VTA, SGA, and if you need healthcare coverage, also there is a charge for the healthcare. And so those are non-refundable, except the healthcare and also the SGA. Those two fees, if you drop from the university, or if you have, like for the insurance, if you have insurance coverage from somewhere or from your employer, or so then you can waive them. Also, there is we can offer discount fees. And the discount we call it scholarship, and this is only applied to California resident, citizen, US citizen, and also California resident H-1B holders. If you have F1 visa, you are not eligible for the scholarship. Even if you don't have F1 but you don't have a green card, citizen, American passport, or if you are not on H1, you are also not eligible for the discount. All students who are alumni, they are also eligible for the 25% discount. So when you enroll in your classes, you either contact us directly so we can apply the discount to your account, or you may enroll and later on we are going to reverse the 25% from your tuition. At the end, if you pay all tuition, your balance will be zero. And if you enroll, then if you don't get the 25% at the beginning, that means you need to pay all the amount. If you have specifically don't want to pay the whole amount, contact accounting so we can calculate how much you need to pay, and then later on we reverse the amount. Make sure you provide proof of your eligibility, such as copy of your green card, copy of your passport, or H-1B, and also we can check for H-1B holders, we can check with ISO department, International Student Office department, to make sure you have the H-1B. If you have healthcare coverage, you are eligible to waive it. How do you waive the healthcare? At the time of enrollment, we send a company called GCB, and this company, that provide the healthcare coverage, and to all the students log in to their portal, and when you see your name enrolled, you need to then you need to waive it. Accounting department cannot waive your healthcare insurance. You need by yourself waive it, and that time there is there is a deadline to waiving. For the summer trimester, the waiving period starts from April 2nd to June 2nd. So once you are enrolled and if you have insurance, you need to send accounting copy of your insurance and also waive your insurance directly. If you don't waive it by the deadline of June 2nd, you will be charged $673.65, because that means if you don't waive it and we don't waive for you any that insurance, that means university will pay, and of course we don't want you to pay if you have it, and we don't want us to pay it also if you are eligible to waive it. So please make sure you waive your insurance. To make payment, there are few options. You can do it through myitu.edu, and you can find that when you register. Starting the summer, ITU is charging 3% on all online payment if you are paying by credit card, debit card, or e-check. And also there is another way to do that payment, which is like a Flywire. It's we transfer money. Some students, they pay through Flywire, like also PayPal, and American Express also we accept, and that go directly to our bank. There is a deadline for the payment. When you enroll in your classes, you have to pay directly all the fees and all the courses, pay all the tuition. And there is an add and drop period. You need to check our website to know what is the deadline for adding and drop. Of course, when you drop your courses, you are eligible to have 100% refund of your tuition regarding the classes, the courses, but not non-refundable fees. And also there is $600 deposit at the beginning when you start. Also, this is non-refundable. Some students, they prefer to pay by installment plan. Others, they pay everything in advance. And if you prefer to pay installment plan, there is a $100 installment fee, which is also non-refundable. You are responsible to pay directly $2,100 for one course, plus all other fees, such as, again, the technology, the healthcare, if you want healthcare coverage, and also the registration fee, SGA and VTA. All those fees are due at the time of the registration. The second installment payment is due on June 3rd, 2020. and this is only for $2,100 to cover one course. And there is another installment, third installment, which will be due on July 3rd, 2020, and this is for the third course you are enrolled in. If you enroll for less than 3 courses, you are not eligible for installment plan. Installment plan is only available for students who are full-time students. Installment plan and also promissory note for your credit. You can send your credit card information later when we open the office, so we can use this information when we charge you on your credit card. Then in this case, you can ask directly accounting. We can send you a copy of those forms. At the end of the year, students are eligible to file taxes. And as a student, you are eligible to file 1098-T. And what we need to help you file this, by December 31st, you send to ITU either by mail or by fax, or you can come to the office and drop W-9S. The W-9S is very important to file your 1098-T because it has your personal information, such as SSN, Social Security number, and also it has your current address. Is very important to provide your current address. If we don't have your current address, or if you made mistake in your current address, you will not receive the 1098, because 1098 will be mailed to you by mail or by email. So, but the most important is by mail. So we need to have those information, and then in January we start processing the 1098. So you expect to have your 1098 before February, to make sure if you wanna file your taxes in February or after. You can find information about 1098 and also the W-9 in the website, on our website. Keep in mind that your 1098, you don't receive it from the accounting department. We only send it for processing. We need to receive your W-9S by December, by the end of December, and we send this information to the third party who prepare your 1098. Once it's submitted, it takes like about a week to process it, and then we review that information, and then you will receive your 1098 by mail or electronically. So those are the main important information now I would like to share with you and let you know about them. If you have any question, again, you may email directly to accounting office. The email address again is berthar@itu.edu, or you can send the ticket at Fresh Desk and we will follow up with you. We are not available to meet students in person for this trimester. If later on the shelter in place is off, you are welcome to come to the accounting office, and we like to meet you again. And thank you, and I wish you good luck, and I hope to see you soon later on.
Hi, this is Alex again from Academic Support Services, and I want to talk to you about EMS and Fresh Desk. Once you are enrolling in our courses, you'll get access to our Educational Management System, or EMS. You can access it at ems.itu.edu. All of your courses will be listed on your student's dashboard, and you can access a course by clicking his name. Inside each course, you will see tabs to access an activity feed with announcements, your course syllabus, coursework that may include assignments, lessons, discussions, and quizzes, course resources, and your gradebook. If you need to reach out to your instructor, you can find their email address in the syllabus. If you have a technical problem with the EMS, click Support at the top of the page to go to our Fresh Desk support website, ituservice.freshdesk.com. Click New Support Ticket to create a ticket describing your issue. Assign the ticket to the technical support group. You can also use the support system to submit tickets to other departments at ITU. Just select the department from the group list. If you are not sure which group to choose, you can select General, and our Information Center will assign your ticket appropriately. Remember to bookmark ems.itu.edu for EMS and ituservicefreshdesk.com for support.
Toastmasters and public speaking is a necessary skill for anybody. You have to be able to speak, because unless you speak and people take notice of what you say, you're not going to be taken seriously.
In a team group meeting, you want to make sure that you're saying something in a way that is interesting to people, perhaps is motivating to them. gets the point across, but doesn't go on too long. There's no better way to have the adrenaline running and see if your memory works. Create something that is inspiring and interesting to you, that for the most part is usually interesting to the audience.
There are several different roles that a Toastmaster can take. These can be the president, they can be 3 VP roles, whether there's a VP of education, a VP of public relations, a VP of membership, for example. Then there are other administrative roles. So you have the secretary, the treasurer, a sergeant at arms, which is kind of like the logistics manager. This is like a little family. It is just that little thing that helps them connect with other people, network, not just with faculty and other students, but also members of our community around here.
I know I'm going to have this really interesting story at the beginning. I'm going to have 3 points that I remind the audience about, and then I tell an interesting anecdote about some problem that I have, and I wrap it up with this nice ending that's thought-provoking.
We practice things like impromptu speaking. We practice leadership skills like negotiation, persuasion, bargaining. Toastmasters helps you on the job for interviews, as a student giving your presentations, or even if you're part of a venture capital type situation where you're asking for funding for a startup venture, and they get honest, constructive feedback. Now just imagine the value of that.
Everybody gets their work done by talking. So at work, people are going to make immediate assessments of your intelligence, your worth, the quality of your ideas by the first minute or less of what it is that you have to say.
Toastmasters is a great skill, no matter if you're speaking with one person or you're speaking with 1,000. I think Toastmasters is a great thing to have.
Hi again, this is Alex back with the Internship Department information for you. Hands-on experience and skills development is a key component of ITU's pedagogy. We recognize how important internships are in transferring course theory, concepts, and skills from a graduate program to a career in the student's field of study. For this reason, we are committed to linking the classroom with relative industry experience. As affirmed by the university's Academic Leadership Council, ALC, ITU requires students to participate in an internship, 1 credit for part-time or 3 credits for full-time, although only 1 credit is required for master's degree seeking students. Students can participate in a maximum of 10 credit hours per degree. Attempting credits, even if failed, would count under the 10 credits. It's a core part of the curriculum for all ITU master's degree programs. The purpose of the internship. All internship requirements must follow the same procedure. Students who do not follow the procedures may see their internship request delayed or denied. Students cannot begin an internship until all parts of the procedures have been completed. Students on F1 visa must not begin an internship until they receive a CPT I-20 from ISO. Required documents: an internship offer letter, obtain a signed offer letter from internship provider or the company on the company letterhead. The letter must include the date, a student's name and ID number, E-Verify or EIN number, internship title, internship provider's name or the company, start and end date, beginning and end of term. Internship cannot be between terms or a gap. Name, title and email supervisor, paid or unpaid, student degree program, goals and objectives. Supplemental statement, verify that the intern is not replacing an employee or fill a vacant position. Authorized representative, signature, CEO, HR, or supervisor. Internship application, complete and accurate to match the offer letter. And a corporate agreement, complete and accurate to match offer letter and application. Incomplete applications or application with wrong information will be denied internships. All applications need to be submitted to the internship application link. No internship will be accepted via email unless approved by the internship coordinator. The internship coordinator can be reached at internship@itu.edu. Thank you.
The most important thing for us right now is to be there for you. We are here to help and to serve our students. So please reach out through email, through our website or social media with any questions, suggestions, or ideas that you may have. Thanks for watching. Try not to get too bored at home, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone.